mentioned the very intense and stressful ICI work has taken its toll on this aging body. Ngayon, ngayong araw, we will also recommend, the Commission will recommend, ang pagsampa ng mga kaso laban sa mga these following persons. Former Senator Bong Revilla Jr., Maynard Ngo, Carlin Villa, Gerard Opolencia, Manny Bolusan, Ruel Umali, Jean Ryan Altea, Carlin Yap Villa, J.Y. De La Rosa, Mrs. Patron, and Carlo Aguilar. Ang posibleng mga kaso ay direct or indirect bribery and corruption of public officials, plunder, and administrative sanctions, amongst others. We're also submitting new evidence in addition to our previous referrals, which may possibly lead to more charges for the following individuals. Former Secretary Manuel Bonoan, former USEC Catalina Cabral, former USEC Roberto Bernardo, former Congressman Saldico, Commissioner Henry Lipana, Henry Alcantara, Bryce Hernandez, and J.P. Mendoza. Because of the gravity of the allegations, the Commission also recommends that the following individuals be referred to the Office of the Ombudsman for further investigative review and case build-up, with the understanding that any additional evidence obtained by this Commission will be transmitted immediately. Number 1, Senator Chis Escudero. Number 2, Senator Nancy Binay. Number 3, Senator Grace Poe Llamanzares. Number 4, Senator Mark Villar. Ang hustisya ay stricto. Thank you po. I will entertain some questions. You're always first. Okay, you can do.
Sir, medyo lang I'll touch on two things. So Secretary Singson, December 15 activities can be stretched to the end of the year. Tama ba po?
We are waiting for the acceptance by the palace.
How do we feel and how is it going to affect the work of the Commission? And meron ba tayong possible replacement that you're thinking of?
I don't know of anybody yet, but I will miss him. We will miss him.
Sir, dun po sa mga, did he talk to you personally? Anong sabi ba niya? Nahirapan or?
Well, yeah, for health reasons and also for security, because he's not used to this kind of life.
Alright. Sir, so sa filing po ng charges, what was the basis of the recommendation? Any particular affidavit that you based on this filing charges?
Well, of course, the affidavits given by, I think, Mr. Bernardo, and testimonies given also.
Why did we?
But I want divulge any other.
Sir, why did we give weight on the affidavit of Yusek Bernardo? Why did we give weight on the affidavit of Yusek Bernardo?
Well, I see sincerity on his part. Then no comment already.
Hi, Chair. May kino-consider na po ba tayo na magiging kapalit ni Commissioner Singson?
No, we have not thought of that. We've been very busy, so we have not thought of that. Anyway, it's not my concern. That is the recommendation of the president. So I don't know who it would be.
Okay, sir, follow up na lang. With the resignation first of Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong and now Commissioner Babe Singson, how can you assure the public that they should maintain their trust and confidence with the ICI?
With our filings, we have been filing almost against everybody already. I think that's enough trust that we are building on for the Filipino people. Okay, no more.
Hi sir, Lance po from Newswatch Plus. Good afternoon.
Yes,
sir,
good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Ayan, sir. Sir, just a clarification po. Dun sa apat na senators na further investigative review and case build up, clarify lang sir, wala pa tayong parang pinapa-recommend na charges, just investigation. Unlike po dun sa batch ni na Senator Revilla na may plunder, direct bribery, recommendation.
Well, as I said before, even the last two press conferences, we need witnesses, mga driver, mga katulong, kusinera, bank clerk, secretary, accountant. We need more witnesses, no? And then, pangalawa, we are not washing our hands from these cases. We are just joining hands with the ombudsman. In the meantime that they are investigating, we are also investigating. So two heads are better than one. Thank you.
Justice, good afternoon. May magiging effect ba yung pagbaba ni Commissioner Singson sa Independent Commission dahil nga mabubutasan kayo for ilang weeks din since December 15 and then tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung investigation nyo dito?
Well, mawawala yung tatlong taga-Lasal, magiging dalawa na lang. Oo.
Pero how urgent ang sa paghahanap ng kapalit po ni Commissioner Singson? Kasi naka-public na rin ang ICI with this one eh. So medyo somehow mabubutasan po talaga ang commission dahil dalawa o tatlo na lang po kayong natira.
Hindi naman po. We can continue investigative work on table basis, not hearing basis.
Sir, do you think yung mga na-unfold sa mga hearing, sa investigation nyo po, ay may epekto doon sa pagbaba po ni Commissioner Singson?
No, he cited health reasons.
Hi, Justice. Good afternoon.
Good
Johnson po
afternoon.
from ABS-CBN. Sir, dun lang po sa naging live streaming po natin, how would the ICI explain to the public the decision of the ICI to immediately approve the request for an executive session without the resource person explaining the specifics of if there is a really serious threat to their lives?
No, they mentioned a lot of reasons, not only threat to their lives.
Pero kanina po wala yatang specific mention.
There was, if I remember correctly. But rest assured that, we'll try our best to encourage the people to have no live streaming.
And do we have the schedule now of the appearance of House Majority Leader Sandro and Davao City Congressman Pulong?
As of now, no definite time yet.
Thank you.
Konti lang sir, on the live stream. So para sir, naririnig naman natin yung common na ini-invoke nila na reasons, no? But what will be the basis for the ICI to deny a request for a executive session?
Well,
Meaning what is not acceptable, what is not an acceptable reason for the ICI to justify invoking the executive session?
maybe it's a very flimsy reason.
Like what?
It does not like our face, maybe something like that.
Pero sir, like aside from that, mga...
There must be a reason for non-appearance.
Pero sir, hindi naman magiging default mode natin. Although we are going live stream, baka naman lahat ng resource person nyo, sir, since nakita nila na you can invoke the executive session, puro na lang kayo executive session.
Well, that's the right of a person. It's his personality, his humanity, and his personal life.
Sir, just a little bit more on the hearings today. Well, how did you feel about some of the testimonies, maybe particularly kay Congressman Domingo? Did he mention the amount of budget that he receives versus what's going on in Bulacan? Can you just maybe give us a peek into what went into the hearing kanina?
I will not go into that. That's under investigation.
Pero sir,
I cannot divulge what happened in the hearing.
pero sir, anong impressions when you talk?
I cannot give impression, yeah.
Okay.
So, thank you. Oh, last question.
Justice, I don't know if this has been asked, no, but there are people saying that the hearing, that at least what they've seen, no, with Laguna Rep Agaraw, it's just a yes or no hearing daw. He said, she said. Compare daw po, no, sa mga hearing ng people and Infracom, wherein parang magkakaharapan yung nagbibigay ng mga alegasyon. How can we ensure that the ICI will be able to get the information and like verify it in a way, no, from our resource person, and not just like rely on whatever they will say po?
Well, a witness, you can see a witness if he's lying or not. Nakikita mo rin sa body language. So there are a lot of things that you can decipher in a person from his tone, from his body language, from his face. So that's what I've been trained as a prosecutor for 9 years. So, but that answer I cannot really give an answer. But that's my personal evaluation of a witness. Yung kanilang appearance, if they're afraid, if they're always looking around. Maraming bagay.
But we're not looking at like for example po, yung mga recent volunteers po, there were allegations from the Discayas. Is it possible that the Discayas will be called again, and then some lawmakers will be called again, and then maghaharap po sila sa kanilang mga testament or affidavit here sa ICI?
Well, very possible to ask them to come and clarify or add or continue more what they're saying.
So possible.
Anything is possible if you're doing investigation work. You may go back and review. So, okay na tayo. Okay, thank you.